So my name is Rorie Kelly, and I'm a singer-songwriter. I write the music I need to hear, and I have learned over the years that it is music that other people need to hear too. I tell people I make Lady Beast music, and I know that's not a genre, but I've learned that it brings the right people to me. It brings people who want to hear the type of message I want to put out, which is like strong and fierce, and also like feminist, and like about like raising up our voices instead of kind of going with the status quo. Together, you and I recorded a video for my song This Girl, and I have to tell you, it was like a lottery winning moment for me when you came up to me at a show. I think it was at Mr. Beery's, and you were like, I want to do like a witchy music video, and I was like, yes, I'm your girl. It's a song about perseverance. It's a song about like showing up when times are hard for yourself, turning to creativity when times are hard, and knowing, like trusting that that's enough. Trusting that taking the next right step is the right thing. And we made this video kind of focus on 2020 and what it was like for so many creative people, especially like performing artists, to like watch our jobs and our lives disappear, and we're left right with this blank canvas of like, now what do we do? And for many of us, what we did was we turned to creativity. And for many people, even people who are not creative, they turn to the arts, right? They turn to Netflix, they turn to music, they turn to art. And that was like our savior in that time. And that's why I make music. So it was really special to me to get to work with you and Melissa about bringing that to life, to be able to say like, here's the vision, here's what the song is about, and do like storyboarding together. It was a blessing to be able to work, the three of us, and just come up with like, how do we convey this message? And it being done at such a high production level was a blessing. I'm a performer who does a lot of video, and you are a video person who does a lot of audio. And it was a blessing to me, first of all, that you care about audio and that you were like really committed to getting it right, but also to learn from you and Melissa and like see what it looked like to do a really good shoot and just make everything look and sound spectacular. And learning from that well-oiled machine of you being able to just show up and do that at a very, very high level, a higher level than I'd ever been able to produce a video before, it was a blessing for me, and it was a learning experience. Like, it didn't just help me get that beautiful video. It helped me learn what was possible for me and helped me raise my own standards for myself. And shooting here at my house was really it was special to me, and it felt really nice. After 2020, I got really comfortable broadcasting from my house, you know what I mean? But it was meaningful because it's like, this is the origin of the music, and we were able to convey that. We were able to convey what it looked like to kind of start a personal revolution at home. It really helped me express how life is so big and life happens to us. Sometimes we don't feel like we happen to it. We just feel like we're at the mercy of fate. And then we come home and we create and we show up for ourselves and we realize we have our power. We reclaim it individually at home. Being able to shoot this video here meant a lot to me because that has been my journey since 2020.
I decided to shoot this on my cinema camera. So I was trying to work around both figuring out different techniques to work with that, as well as shooting around Rorie's home without, upsetting the cat and or scratching anything, because she has so many cool pieces in there. And I think that we were pretty successful in using the different areas in the house, as well as lighting them in a cool and interesting way so that we can bring a real story to the entire music video. We used a lot of different kinds of lighting setups in this music video, one being outside in the snow, which was really cool. But also we used the candlelight setting on some of my lights to have more of a fiery, witchy effect. But we also used lights in the living room so that we can have it look like artificial lighting during the night while she's pulling her different tarot cards. So we tried to do a couple of different things to further the story with the use of lighting. When we planned the music video, we actually had an entirely different concept, lots of fire, lots of witchiness, and it snowed on the day that we were going to film. So we switched and we pivoted so that we would have the witchiness, but also have the concept be the dark night of the soul that a lot of artists had when everything was shutting down in 2020. So we decided that we were going to utilize the snow in some of the shots, as well as shoot different scenes around Rorie's home.
Celia is like a bad boss bitch and she's really good at everything she does and she's powerful, but Celia doesn't bring that like bossy energy to the table. She brings the energy to the table of we're going to do this. We're going to do this together and we're going to do a great job and we have the resources to do it. And Celia really does, you know. She has the knowledge and the experience and the know-how to bring something to the table that is going to, just as soon as I know Celia is on the project, I know it's going to be executed at a very high level. And that's really meaningful to me because my goal is when I come to a project, especially as a musician, as an audio person, is to do the highest level I am capable of in that moment. Working with Celia didn't just mean that that project got done at a high level. It also meant that it got done at a comfortable level because Celia was able to have conversations with me about things like how I'm acting in the video, because I'm not an actor, I'm a musician, you know, like, and how to hold myself and how to express what we were trying to express in the video without words. And that feedback was really, really important to me. And she was able to give it to me in the way that made me feel empowered to do it instead of made me feel silly, like I'm not doing it right, you know? And that's a special gift in an audio engineer or a video producer, to be able to give people that feedback about their performance and make them feel empowered instead of stupid. And Celia has that gift. And also helped me level up my game. Like every time I get to do something with Celia, I watch what she does and I learn a little something and I take it back to my own practice. As an audio person who does a lot of video, I learn every time I work with Celia. And that is a beautiful gift.